check.
Mic check. Dan Ferrari.
Nick, we can hear you.
You fucking jester.
Yo, no cursing on my podcast.
Oh, there will be curse.
Alright, we're live now, so whenever you want to start, feel free.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to Three Amigos. We are going to be talking about sports and more sports. I'm with Jack Lee and Nick Ferrari, whose mic is definitely working. We're going to start with Cortland sports. Jack, you've got a little bit to say about the Cortland lacrosse team.
Oh, I absolutely do. Cortland's women's lacrosse they're an incredible program. They were led by a great season from a lot of their players. Their seniors had great years. The Elizalde sisters dominated. Sydney Elizalde was the co-rookie of the year of the SUNYAC. They won the championship that was over in Oswego after losing the past 3 times to Oswego before that. So it was a good revenge game for them. They've never lost back-to-back SUNYAC titles. Pretty impressive. We love Cortland women's lacrosse. Trinity Parks had a great season in net. Head coach Van Alstyne, she was another incredible season at the helm. Probably the most dominant program in Cortland, either them or baseball, in terms of winning the SUNYAC every single year. They've won 25 times. The most any other team has won is one. I think Geneseo won once. I think Oswego won once, and I don't know what the other school is. I think it's New Paltz won once. But besides that, it's been domination from Cortland women's lacrosse. What do you guys got for any other sports?
I think you covered it pretty well, Jack. I mean, obviously, very fitting for a guy who covers some games. I know, John, you get a little of the color commentary in, but, the play-by-play guy himself, Jack Lee over there.
Shout out to my team, my 2
Definitely
teams.
knows what he's talking
Women's
about.
lax and softball. Those are my teams.
You don't cover
and
any,
baseball.
You don't cover any men's?
No.
Okay, yeah. Men's, so first round they played was in Western New England.
Yeah.
Beat them pretty bad. Put up over 20 something in low 20s and single digits, I believe, that Western New England put up. Unfortunately, round 2 they went to play, Bates. Not sure where that is.
It was a tough draw, really bad draw. They were really good.
I'm not gonna lie.
No, I don't know where that is, to be honest.
No idea.
It's in Maine.
It's in Maine as well.
Shout out to our producer, Charlie Sturgis. He's a fountain of information.
Unfortunately,
Shout out to Mark Fountain.
Unfortunately, Mark Fountain mentioned. Shout out to him. Unfortunately, they were unable to come away with a win in the second round against Bates. And I believe they would have had a chance at a home game too in round 3 had they won. I know Ithaca was on the other side of the bracket, so fortunately that didn't happen. However, it definitely would have been something cool to see.
Great season.
And yes, a great season nonetheless. But it's Cortland sports again, so you kind of expect every team to be out there competing in the SUNYACs and even further on.
Yeah, we swept every single spring sport. Every single spring sport won the SUNYAC. Both track and field, baseball, softball, and both lacrosses. So, good team. Good teams.
Average spring Cortland experience.
Yeah.
Cortland baseball got
D3, man.
a horrible draw, by the way. They have to go against the 1 seed Denison. And I mean, if you want to win the whole thing, you might as well go through the best. But we're playing at Denison. We played them in our second round. That's going to be real unfortunate. Softball got a really good draw. They went on the road also and won the SUNYAC they beat New Paltz in the semis and then beat Buff State in the finals. Okay, no hard feelings if any New Paltz broadcasters are watching. It's terrible. It's so hard to watch.
Yo, chill in the hometown a little bit. And not my hometown, but next
it was
door.
just choppy camera the whole time. Not the broadcasters themselves, nothing like that, but just choppy camera, bad angle, couldn't even see the outfielders. It's a shame. They're leaving the SUNYAC though.
Them outfielders are important, man.
Yeah, you gotta see the outfielders.
That reminds me, who made that play?
That was in right field. Who was that?
Carlo?
Yeah, Anthony Carlo, yeah. Shout out to North Belmar.
That was wild, dude.
Yeah, good player. That was a crazy
Freshman?
call. Yeah.
Freshman, by the way.
Yeah, that was a good game. That was a fun one to call the championship.
Yeah.
I love. Shout out to baseball. Shout out to Cortland baseball.
Went down, right?
Yeah.
One game.
Yeah.
To nothing.
Yeah, lost game 1.
Had to win the next 2, and they got him. I was at game 3.
Yeah, the
that
game
was
was great.
awesome.
How about Danny Jackson the night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hometown.
Player of the tournament.
Kid there.
He was unbelievable game 1 and 2. I wasn't able to make it to game 3, but game 1 and 2.
And he hit the
was
walk-off,
outstanding.
so it's crazy weekend for him. And Kaylee McAnally, also the point guard of the women's basketball team, was the MVP of the softball tournament. It's crazy for her because she kind of started slow, and it makes sense because she just switched from basketball season to softball, so it's like pretty hard to adjust being a 2-sport athlete like that close together. But then she ended up getting tournament MVP in her senior year, so pretty impressive. Shoutouts Cortland softball, baseball, mental lacrosse, and track and field. 1-2.
Yeah.
Both of them. Good winnings. Who's our best team this year? Was it? It was men's soccer, right? It made it the furthest in the tournament.
How far did they go?
They got 9th. They made it they got to the Sweet. No, they got to the Sweet 16. Yeah, that was. I believe that's our best performance this year. Gymnastics is really good too. I think gymnastics was like 4th.
And they hosted that, right?
Men's hosted the first rounds of NCAA soccer, and then gymnastics national championship was here.
That's
yeah,
awesome. You mentioned baseball is playing. You said the 1 seed.
Yeah, Denison in their second round.
Is Denison known to be a 1 seed each year, or this is kind of their year?
They've been a good team historically, but they also won the women's basketball championship this year, which was great. By the way, D3 women's basketball this year was crazy. All right, like NYU losing to Scranton, who also Scranton beat Pitt, which is crazy. Right after they played us, like Scranton was a crazy team, and then they lost. And even after doing that, they like emptied the tank, and then they ended up losing to Denison in the championship. Like, yeah, but they're good. They're just across the board. Like they're like Tufts or something. Like a school like that, or us, where it's like they're just good in everything.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, you gotta beat the best to be the best, right?
Yeah, so I mean, no better place to be.
Like you mentioned, might as well go for round 1. If
Yeah.
you're gonna have to face them at some point, either way.
Yeah, exactly. If you're gonna want to win, so
Yeah.
Cortland baseball's historically like one of the, if not the best, like D3 team. Like they have the NCAA record for most consecutive tournament appearances, like 33 years now.
yeah.
It's crazy.
That's
Good
insane.
team, good guys. They give me sandwiches whenever I call their games, so
Hey man, that's what
that's
counts.
all. That's all that matters. So
Yeah.
thanks, guys.
I got a sandwich from them after game 1.
Yeah.
All right, guys, no need to brag here.
Saturday.
All right. Anyone who gives me food deserves all of my heart and my shout out.
Agreed. Just like the grilled, John. We had a little bit of a lunch session right before this, so got my food in there, my grilled chicken sandwich. Shout out to Creeds and Grains.
Yeah, good place.
Food on campus here is pretty good. How about the New York Knicks?
How
How about the Knicks?
How about the Knicks?
The best 10-game, best first 10-game stretch in NBA history by point differential. The most points ever scored in a closeout game twice. That's Game 4 against the Hawks. Game 6 against the Hawks and Game 4 against the Sixers. They broke their own record for most points, margin of victory in a playoff game. Tyler Kolek has played like an unbelievable amount of minutes, being a bench warmer. Ariel Huckporty's getting a lot of minutes. Mo Diawara, that's how you know the team's dominating. Jeremy Sohan's getting minutes. Like Cat's playing amazing. Cat's playing the best defense of his career. He's being the best passer of his career. He's still keeping the defensive rebounding at the level it's been. His 3-point shooting, he's shooting the most efficient of his career. He's shooting the least volume, but that's because he's being more efficient with his shots. OG Anunoby is the GOAT. I love Mikal Bridges. I love Galen Brunson. And I love you, John.
I appreciate that, Jack. I love you too.
Thanks.
Yeah, me too, guys.
Oh.
And Nick is
Hi,
also
Nick.
here.
Oh, hey, Nick.
Hey, Nick, good to see you there.
Where's the love for Deuce?
Oh, of course, you're right. You want to talk about Deuce? That's all
Let's
you.
talk about Deuce, man. I mean, I used to be a Deuce hater. Like a few
West Virginia GOAT.
years back, I was a Deuce hater, man. I'm like, oh, this bum coming off the bench and, playing for Brunson, he's just not good and he's shooting bricks and that's what he's doing. But he's the man, I gotta say.
Yeah.
Definitely carries his load and more. I think does he play the 1 behind Brunson right now?
He's been playing the 2 since OG's been out behind, just starting since he's
in
been
a
out.
typical lineup.
Typical lineup, yeah, he plays backup. He's kind of developed more into a 2 recently, I would say. Yeah, he like does both. He usually, I'd say he gets paired with Brunson more often than not. I wouldn't say him and Bridges get paired that often,
Yeah.
but yeah, he's just a backup combo guard.
I just really wanted to point out how he's
So
been
good.
awesome for the team. Everybody's been.
And he
awesome.
came back from an injury too, like mid-season, and has been playing as well. So
Yeah, and I just
super
feel like for the Knicks at this point, like, kind of been knocking at the door the past few seasons, just never really got there. And you sort of, as a Knicks fan, I mean, you are too, right? John,
Yeah.
you're a Knicks fan too. Just sort of got to think it's the year, right?
yeah,
I was just going to say, is this the year?
After the tables have turned, they're down 2-1 to the Hawks.
yeah,
And
they've won 7 straight.
things were looking iffy, maybe. First round, people saying, maybe they might lose. To turn around and do what they did, give the Hawks complete blowout, losses, and what they just did to the Sixers. I mean, things can't honestly look any better for the Knicks as of right now.
No.
Can the Knicks beat OKC or the Spurs?
Yes, I mean,
Yes,
the answer is yes,
they
because
can beat both of those
there's
teams.
no-
Pacers took them to 7.
You can't say no after. There's no possible better performance for them right now
Yeah.
than what they're doing. The only argument you can make is that they're not going to keep it up.
Yeah,
So, do you guys think they will?
I think they can keep it up.
I think they could keep
Do
it
you
up,
think they
especially if
can?
they're getting rest like
do you think
that.
they can, or they will? Do you think they will?
I think they will. I think they
They
can.
will.
I think they're capable of it.
So you're
I
not
think
sure
the
if they
only
will?
thing is health. I think the team's all bought into the same identity. It's all like sustainable. We're not like in the game 4. We kind of shot an unsustainable amount in terms of the Philly series, but. Watching the first round against the Hawks, even the games we lost, we were playing just such good basketball. We're getting to our spots. Basketball is like a weird thing because I look at it as in like process and outcomes. Like the outcomes didn't work in those 2 games, but our process was like perfect. Like we were playing the best basketball of our entire season, even in those losses against the Hawks. The outcomes just didn't work. It's the same as baseball in a way. I would say like where it's like there's still an element of things just aren't going to go your way. Say a guy shoots an absurd, like CJ McCollum when he just went off from 3. Like that, everyone is so good in the NBA that could just happen. And no matter how good your process is, you could still lose games. Like you see the Thunder can lose games to the Wizards. Like not that they have technically this year, but like processes versus outcomes is 2 different things. And I think in terms of processes, even when they were losing, they were playing their best basketball. I think it's going to be a dogfight in against either the Sixers or no the Spurs or the Thunder, and I think also I don't worry about Detroit too much because they don't space the floor well enough. They don't have the shooters that they really need. Cleveland I'm not too worried about because their bigs don't really play as physical as they need to against like Cat, who's playing super physical recently, and Mitchell Robinson. I think they're gonna get killed on the glass against us, and I think Bridges could do a good job on Harden. I'll probably put OG on what's his name? Donovan Mitchell, but I don't really fear too much any team in the East. They can beat us, but it would be because we played bad.
I know. But it's also like last year we lose to Pacers. 2
Yeah.
years in a row. 2 years in a row. Pacers.
I think the year before that was Boston.
No.
Yeah, I think it was.
I think it was Boston and then the
I know there was 2 recent seasons, if I'm not mistaken, that the Yankees, that the Knicks lost to the.
Yeah, we did lose to them twice in a row. I believe. I'm like 95%. I think it was once in the second round and then in the.
Either way,
conference
last year just, sucked to be blatantly honest. Like, I don't know. I mean, the way the Knicks went out in that way, having eliminated Boston and being in the spot that they were in, feeling so confident, and to lose to what I thought at the time was a weaker team, Indiana. Maybe not. I mean, they really showed out in the finals. Took OKC to 7 games.
Yeah, they were good. They got hot at the right time, and I think
Yeah.
that's what the Knicks are now.
Yeah.
I think the
Yeah.
Knicks are the hot at the right time, and I think baseline we were a better team than they were. So it's like the same situation with getting hot at the right time, but we have a higher floor. So it's like, I don't know. I think, but OKC is no matter what. It's not going to be easy. I wouldn't say we're favored against them. I think we could be favored against the Spurs.
I was gonna say, are you guys counting out the Spurs? Or
No, I'm not counting them out, but I would say
I.
I'd rather play them. I also think,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think like they're. I think if we're shooting well enough from the outside against the Spurs, they get a little bit of trouble there because we have, obviously they have Castle, who's an incredible perimeter defender, but outside of him, we have multiple good shooters from the outside, and the fact that Cat, our 5 can shoot that well from the outside, I think is really good against that team.
Yeah, but their 5 can shoot too.
Yeah,
So not forget it.
we can do anything.
Yeah.
He's crazy.
Yeah.
If he doesn't get tagged last night, I think the Spurs would have won.
Yeah,
I
that
know
was a
what you mean.
huge game for the
Yeah.
Wolves to win. If they lost with Wemby out,
If they
it was
lost
over.
if they lost to a Spurs that didn't have Wemby, that was
wraps.
it was
yeah.
over.
I like Minnesota a lot. Shout out to my good buddy David. He's a huge Timberwolves fan, so I always root for
No
him.
Nuggets for once.
What?
Yeah, no Nuggets.
Yeah.
Nuggets, I feel like
Timberwolves have beaten the past 2 years, but this time it was a season earlier.
the Nuggets are always somehow, at least in like the conference finals, at
Yeah.
least as of late,
They
just
just-
past few years.
Good.
I mean, when you've got a guy like Jokic, you find a way to compete.
Yeah. I guess we kind of did the NBA playoffs. Want to transition to the next one? We'll talk about the MLB as a whole. I don't personally like baseball that much.
Well, that's because you're a Mets fan.
Yeah, no,
And for
I
that,
actually,
Yeah,
I
good
actually
point,
do
John.
love baseball, but I just not recently. But I'm trying to think of one positive to talk about. The Pirates have been kind of decent. Shout out to Pittsburgh. O'Neal
NL
Cruz
Central
after
as a
having
whole has been great.
after having like the worst opening series ever, O'Neal Cruz has been incredible ever since then. He's an MVP.
I just remember that one game when Paul Skeens was pitching.
Oh yeah.
And he made 2 errors in the
Yeah,
same
that was.
day.
And I was like,
bad.
wow.
This guy looks
I really hope that this is like the Mets team that continues, but we're like worst in like almost every offensive statistical category. So it's like,
And the Yankees are best in almost every offense.
But are we surprised, John?
I'm more of a AAA guy, you know. I'm more into Syracuse and
yeah.
Bingham. I'm AA Binghamton, you
Local
know.
guy.
Yeah,
That's what happens.
guy. You know me.
It's what happens when you're a Mets fan. You have to resort to other areas other than the
Yeah, you got when you love baseball and you love the Mets, you got to find a different team to watch.
How do you feel about Bo Bichette, Jack?
I just can't blame everything on him. Like, it's the problem with the Mets is that it's just everything has gone wrong. So it's hard to be like, oh, it's like get him off the team and everything. It's literally everything. So it's hard to blame any one person. Even Soto hasn't been playing that well, especially recently.
How do you feel about Bichette's transition to third base?
I think defensively he's been fine enough. I mean, he's been playing short since Lindor's been hurt, so I guess he's gone back to his natural position, and Brett Beatty's gone back to third. But it's like, I think the Mets season was so reliant on Beatty and Vientos and Alvarez, like all being like having good seasons, and only really Vientos has been good-ish, heating up. Alvarez has been good, and Beatty's been having him play 40 positions was not a good idea because he's just too focused on that rather than hitting.
I believe and this brings up things we all have in common. E-Board, by the way, our producer, is actually the up-and-coming E-Board member, but hold your horses, not yet, buddy. I think we were all on the trip. Were you on? I know you were on the trip. We chatted a lot on the bus. Were you on that trip to Syracuse Mets last year?
Yes, I was. That was a fun time.
Beatty was in the lineup.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
And Kodai Senga was on that.
Senga was on the bubble.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't even remember that. That's insane. I know the Rumble Ponies game this year, I believe Garrett Cole was almost at.
He was scheduled to pitch that day, and then it got moved, is what I was told.
Yeah, playing this, what was it, not Scranton, Steve,
We were
Renegades.
playing the
Were you
Somerset.
saying we're
Somerset Patriots, yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying where Garrett Cole went. He went to the
Oh.
pitch in my hometown, actually.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
Hudson
For
Valley
St.
Renegades.
Louis Renegades.
My little brother was their bat boy this season.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah, tight.
shout out Syracuse Met bat boy and former member, I guess current member still. He's
Alex.
graduating. Alex Sindone, baby. Good guy.
Crazy.
Surely good guy.
Speaking of Garrett Cole, though, Nick, let's talk about a real baseball team. Jack, really.
Yeah, you're right. Jack had his moment. I believe it's our turn.
The New
John.
York Yankees, the best team in all of baseball.
Enough said there. Best team.
Second best record in baseball, best record in the American League.
If there's one thing to say about the Yankees, you can say like we don't get there in the playoffs. We get there to the playoffs, but don't get to the final place we need to be. But year after year, like the Dodgers, Yankees are always in the mix.
Oh yeah.
You just know they're going to make the playoffs. Yes, some of these recent years it has been a wild card, but they're always in it. So I believe like being able to maintain that sense of consistency is really huge for a franchise.
Yeah, I would love to see Aaron Judge get a ring at some point though.
He needs to get a ring. I mean, I think he's gonna. Yeah, he's.
If Aaron Judge doesn't get a ring, is he the greatest baseball player of all time to not win a championship?
Yeah.
Is he better than Mike Trout all time?
Yes. No.
No.
We're gonna have this debate now.
Longevity.
Let's have
I think
this debate.
longevity is because Judge just came up so late, and Trout has been dominating his whole he's been just dominating for long.
Dominating half seasons.
Also, Trout as a fielder. Oh my goodness.
Judge is a good fielder too.
Ted Williams.
He's not Mike.
Don't
Trout.
bring up Game 5. Don't bring up Game 5.
Not even
Don't
that.
bring up
He's.
Game
I
5.
think
One
Judge is a
instance.
good. I think Judge is a good fielder, but Trout's a Gold Glover. Like that's
Trout
the
is a
difference
really
maker. Like that's the difference maker. Is like Trout's a Gold Glove center fielder. Judge is a league a bit above average right
He's
fielder.
got gold. He's got a Gold Glove.
Yeah.
He's
In right field.
Judge has a Gold Glove.
Center field Gold Glove is very different.
Now we're throwing shots at right fielders, huh?
I am. Actually, no, I'm not. I love Carson Bench.
Okay, yeah. Back to the Mets.
Let me shout out to every right fielder out there, I guess.
Yeah.
You guys suck, apparently.
It's good because there's a right field and there's a left field.
I think Jack, you can even admit, like, as a baseball fan, like, it'd be kind of sad to see a guy.
Oh no, it would be really sad to
A
see.
guy like Judge and like Trout too. Trout.
Oh.
Like, guys like of
Breaks
that
my heart.
caliber. not winning
The fact that
rings
Mike
is
Trout
kinda
has been
sad.
injured as much as he's been too.
Yeah.
Well,
Like
that's
when
another
he
thing,
came
too.
back, when he was playing against the Yankees this season and he hit like 5 home runs in 3 games. Like as much as it sucks that it was against the Yankees, it just feels good to have Mike Trout playing that kind of baseball.
I love Mike Trout.
How can you not? I mean, I used to wear 27 travel ball because of him. He's my guy. I'm just not an Angels fan. But he's man, bring him to the Yankees. Why not?
I love Anaheim. Also, by the way, Los Angeles Angels, dumbest name of all time because their name is the Angels, because that's what Los Angeles means.
Angels.
Like it's just, it's not my, it just be the Anaheim Angels. You're in Anaheim. Anaheim's like not like really in LA. The Ducks are Anaheim. You used to be Anaheim.
Yeah, they switched it because
Yeah.
they were trying to get a bigger market.
Unreal.
Try to trick people.
Still not gonna win, so doesn't matter.
All right.
Anything else you guys want to talk about?
I think we're all good.
All right.
Covered it all, man.
Thank you guys for listening to another episode of Three Amigos Talk Sports. We will see you guys in the next episode. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on those post notifications so that you guys don't miss the next time we upload a podcast episode.
Can't miss
We'll
it.
see you guys in the next one.
Deuces.